can you see your screen? Can you see my screen and everything?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's say I play it. Oh. Is everything fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna start that from the beginning. So, the first thing I'm gonna look at, well, I was gonna say the team comps, but I see here that YSL is on Bastion, so I doubt we're gonna run that.
New techniques.
Oh, YSL switched a bit late, but you went Tracer. Okay, that's fine. So your team comp is Lucio, D.va, Ryan, McCree, Anna, Tracer, and you're against Widow, D.va, Brawl, Echo, Zen, Mercy. It's kind of interesting that we didn't decide to run a Widow here as well, but
Yeah. I want to point out that we were a bit tired at this moment because it was like the third hour of sprint, so.
okay, cool. Sorry, let me just I'll put this down to like 10 seconds, not 5 or not 20.
Yeah.
I'll keep that the same. I think that will be fine. I was gonna say, even though like their ball died and I think it was our tracer died, I don't think that any of that was your fault. But I'm gonna go back just to see all of that again. Ball dies. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that tracer definitely wasn't your fault. That's
Yeah, I was thinking like, what?
yeah, that tracer was definitely not your fault. You just got a headshot. That's good stun. One thing that I was gonna say is I don't think it was too bad that you decided to chase the ball here because you know that your support, your Lucio, is back there. But I feel like once you realize that the Lucio isn't really in a position of danger, you don't need to keep chasing. Because
Yeah,
right,
that was like my biggest question on this one-on-one. Like, what is my purpose as D.va, as like on D.va Rhine comp?
yeah, yeah, I know. You don't really need to peel as much as, let's say, if you're with like a ball or a Winston, because you do have that barrier and you are running the stun with McCree, so technically the McCree can easily peel for the
Instant.
supports. Yeah. So you don't need to peel as much. You can pretty much be playing alongside the Ryan, just DMing him when he drops shield to fire strike, stuff like that. But yeah, um, I did want to see something. Just the position of McCree. Yeah. Arguably. Okay, that sounds very annoying when it's paused there. Arguably, what I was gonna say is the death of the McCree could have probably been stopped by your DM. And so there is a slight chance that Minder goes down because you were chasing that ball, and that's why you sort of have to be um, cautious about not getting tunnel vision, you know? Because
Yeah,
you're just trying to focus down the ball right now, even though the ball's not really doing anything, and because of that, Kree goes down, and that's a lot of your peel capability gone. that's your only like consistent, let's say, echo counter, because technically you can counter echo, technically Anna can also counter, and so same with Tracer, but they're not as consistent as the McCree, you know.
Yeah, I would like stay in behind the Reinhardt here, but yeah.
Yeah. It's good that you got the ball now.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if it was me, this is just a small thing. As soon as I see the Echo, um, copy Ryan, I would just DM the Ryan, because I know that she's probably gonna send out a fire strike, and you know, one fire strike with Echo that hits like 3 people, that's already like shatter.
But she was on midair, so
Yeah, she's
I
still.
was I wanted to not get smashed by the hammer.
That okay, fair. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. That was a big purple. To be honest, I don't have an issue with that bomb. I don't have an issue with that bomb at all, because it sort of pushed them back and created space. And you know, it's kind of hard to consistently get kills with D.va bombs.
Yeah, it is.
But you won the fight anyway, so what you did was good. Because when their Echo engaged, they couldn't follow up because they had like a D.va bomb in their face. Nice.
I had a lag in here.
You had a what?
Bad internet, you know, that's why I'm like.
Oh, I was wondering if is that my CPU I was thinking.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes happens, so that's why.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like aimbot.
Yeah, it looks like aimbot. That's what I was gonna say.
So yeah, if you see me aimbotting, it's better. Sure.
Yeah. Let's just say there was lag, alright? That was a good DM. You ate like everything. Again, I think that I don't know if that was lag, but
No.
yeah, you should have DM'd Minder, body blocked Minder, did whatever you could to try and save that Kree, because like you saw on your screen that he was low, but you didn't really do much about
Really?
it.
I don't know if I saw the McCree at all.
Oh, in the moment, look, I noticed it. Look, you saw McCree taking damage there,
Oh,
but
I
yeah,
probably didn't realize.
yeah, it's fine. It was quite unlucky that you got hit by that.
Yeah.
That was a good DM. Oh, that was unlucky. They're committing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pause that there. I'm just okay. See, I was trying to decide like, should you be retreating right now? Is this lost? But you did quite well to stall, and I like how you saved your ult until like you definitely knew that the fight could be won if you popped it.
Yeah, I was asking the team if it's winnable. I didn't.
Yeah. That's good. That's what you have to do though. So that was quite good play. If I was to see that playing out, I wouldn't predict that you were to win that fight. Or yeah, but you
I
did
didn't
quite well.
plan to use the ult until the very end, like because he kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the map where I chased everything and wasn't staying with Reinhardt at all, so if it was reasonable or not.
16-bit hero. Hi. Hiya.
How far?
No idea.
I don't want to skip too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shouldn't be that far. We didn't wait long. No idea why I went in.
I feel like if you want to just go straight high ground, you need to sort of look around at your team first just to double check like where are they set up, because right now from watching your screen, and this is obviously what you're seeing, I have no idea where my team is other than maybe like voice cues. Like I can hear them in certain positions, but
I think they're halfway.
that I wouldn't even be surprised.
Addiction to killing ball.
Yeah, you really do. I think I'm gonna disconnect that. Wait, where are you? What? Anyway.
I wasn't there previously.
Yeah. We let's put this on 0.75. You're focusing the ball. You're not even doing any damage. Wait, where does Kree die?
Yeah, like,
Oh my
left,
god, he was flanking far left.
Yeah, like I have no idea what to do in this moment. Like if I don't chase the ball.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I guess that could be acceptable, even though you're doing not enough damage to even like build significant ult until now, obviously. I don't even think it was worth DMing anyone because your team weren't really taking damage, and it definitely wasn't worth peeling for your McCree YSL because you probably just
like
would have got stunned and killed.
Yeah, if I stay like next to Reinhardt, I just feed them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good that you were kind of playing by this wall here, like, you know, this massive windmill. Yeah. It was good because you were playing out of their line of sight. Okay, you built up a decent amount of ult, and now yeah, this is where you need to be playing with your team. Where is their Kree? So their Kree was there. You sort of, let me just push this back ever so slightly. You were sort of trading blows with their D.va. I would have probably tried to use boosters and just put a few ticks into the Mercy and then fly back to where you are now, just to pressure them a bit.
I'm half HP, but...
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking maybe that Anna sleeps you. Kree's definitely not gonna stun you from there. Maybe Anna sleeps you, but I reckon that it is possible to put pressure on that Mercy in. Maybe even force boosters. Because if you use boosters to just get a few ticks on the Mercy, then D.va is probably gonna try and react by booping you away with her boosters, and then both of your boosters are down, and that will then disable her from being able to use boosters to peel for one of her teams that aren't that Mercy. But yeah, are we still on? Yeah, we still are. good. Nice, just nice. You played that well. Ah, even got the pick. Even better. Even better.
Looking for ball.
Oh, VG dies, VG. I feel like in the moment, it's kind of hard to do anything about that.
Yeah.
In the moment, I'm just gonna go back. There will be certain things. Maybe, I don't even know. I struggle to. I don't think there's any point in using boosters. I don't think there's any point in using boosters to try and pressure that McCree. McCree obviously high noons as well. But it's kind of tough because you have a minefield right outside. Some divas would probably use their ult on that minefield, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if I would recommend that here. I'm just trying to decide. We're already down the Tracer. And definitely now that Bap's down and May is down. Yeah, it's just a lost fight. I think it probably is better that you held on to your D.va bomb for this, but it's kind of annoying that we don't have a Reinhardt ult anymore.
Because I in this whole round I didn't stick to Reinhardt at all. So.
Yeah.
If he goes like here, we'll go left. I try to do it.
Yeah, I feel like independently, like, say if you were playing comp, your positioning, I wouldn't really say that your positioning is bad, because there's slightly less, like, coordination in comp. You know, you're sort of putting yourself in a position where you can peel for people and also get your ult charge up and get your DMs in and stuff like that. But you need to remember that this is a scrim and you do have a Reinhardt. I haven't seen you DM your Reinhardt when he pops like Fire Strike or anything like that. And that's sort of what you need to be trying to play around, just getting Reinhardt's ult, because your team comp is quite good for winning team fights. Shatter can win a team fight, Mayult can win a team fight, even Pulse Bomb can win a team fight if the Pulse Bomb is good, you know?
Yeah, they have no like they have only McCree as mid-range damage, so if he uses a Fire Strike, there's like almost no one to shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a decent point there. You have got a decent point, but I feel like just how Reinhardt is going to be playing this game. Reinhardt will probably just be playing for his Fire Strikes, even though they have a D.va for it. But like, I doubt that Reinhardt is going to actually see their comp unless he's tried it and it's not worked. I doubt he will actually like adapt his playstyle. So you just need to play or put your focus on your Reinhardt for a split second and just see how he's playing and try and play around it. Because yeah.
It's true. I didn't think about DMing him while first striking.
But you know, at the same time, it's you're lucky that you have supports that can kind of protect themselves. But the issue is you've got to watch out for the ball trying to like force immortality or just stuff like that. It is quite good that you're using your defense matrix defensively. or at least you're looking to use your defense matrix defensively, because you know with a ball D.Va you kind of need defensive defense matrix, like on the enemy team, I mean.
And fight is happening while I'm chasing ball, so I wasn't sure about around.
Yeah, one sec. Yeah, that is true. Again, you need to be fighting with your team here. You're sort of, it's not really a brawl comp, but at the same time, it is a brawl comp. You know, it's a brawl comp with a D.Va, so you need to make sure that you're there, because I reckon if you use defense matrix and you're actually in that team fight, you might have an immortality and you might still have a beat. Because both of those were used because you weren't actually there. Look, you can see it. Yeah, there was a stun. That stun on the Reinhardt, they had to. And I feel like you need to be quicker to go back to your Ryan as well.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, fair enough. I feel like you're only playing this riskily, because you know for a fact that if you get demacked, you can just D.Va bomb. Like, you sort of engaged on 200 HP. It's best not to think like that. It's best to think like.
yeah, it wasn't the plan to use bomb. It
Yeah.
wasn't the plan to demec at all, but I didn't demec here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a bit risky. When you're
Yeah,
playing,
it is.
act like you have no resources. And then if you do have resources, that's just a bonus, okay?
Bonus resource.
Yeah. Fair enough. God. To be honest, just a quick tip. The second McCree goes down, you know for a fact that they're going to push in. So I think that that's the cue to send your D.Va bomb in just to push them back. Either they have to push you faster, and you know that, or then they get pushed back and they have to play passive for a bit. I feel like that's what Minder did on Mei. That's what Mei did. Just threw a freeze down because he knew that they were about to push.
Yeah, but the bomb here is very bad actually.
There's a lot of natural cover here, like a lot.
Yeah.
But
I would use it probably when they are approaching the point, like
yeah.
where is the blue fence behind me.
It slows. D.Va bomb, just use it to slow down play, honestly. I feel like D.Va bomb isn't an ult that you need to hold on to for a long time either. Like, in my opinion, it's not really high value, and so I feel like if an opportunity arises where you can use D.Va bomb, then you should use D.Va bomb. But at the same time, since our Mei used Blizzard, I wouldn't recommend using a D.Va bomb on top of that. So
Yeah.
you're lucky that Mei sort of used it, because in some ways, the way that Mei used that Blizzard is how I would have wanted you to use the bomb, just so they can't push, you know?
I was back, I didn't see the fight again, I was just looking at the ball at the point.
Just remember, you're playing a Brawl, okay? Unlucky. Don't get tunnel visioned by the ball. Don't do it. Don't chase. It's not like he's not doing. Oh no. Oh no. The pick. I don't feel like I need to go into too much depth about like you chasing the ball and then your team dies. You need to play this like a brawl, okay? So
Yeah.
you need to think about your team comp. You said that you don't know how to play Ryan D.va, or you wanted to have questions about how you should play Ryan D.va. It's just like if you have a Lucio, then you brawl with them, okay? And if you're brawling with them, don't be afraid to take high ground. So let's say the fight is taking place here, like literally here. But let's say both teams are alive and both teams are fighting. Don't be afraid to take one of these high grounds, because you can still DM your team from above, and it will just contest if any of them, like let's say the ball wants to come from around here, or that's pretty much the only high ground he can come from, unless he like catapults himself from around
Yeah,
here or
but
something.
I think someone died under me.
Yeah, that example is just quite hypothetical, because I know that like your teammates are dying right now. But just play D.va like, I want to say like a Zarya, but like a Zarya that can use vertical height. Okay, does that make sense? A Zarya that can take high ground easier than like just like right clicking. But yeah, so that's what you want to be doing, just DMing your team. You can be pretty much anywhere within the brawl. You could be at the back, you could be at the front, but I don't recommend being at the back. The back gives you more like things to DM, but you remember like D.va's damage drop off is like stupidly like stupid. Like at some range D.va does like no damage. I think it's like 0.4 per pellet or something like that at the furthest range. So yeah, just die quick. You have to die quick there. But that's you have quite a lot of time. Well, like 2 fights, let's say. You have 2 fights. Maybe one by the time we get to point, but
Bored.
yeah, just get you right. There, I feel like the ball wasn't running away from you. Like, if you can shoot him. But don't try and chase him. Just put enough bullets into him to pressure him and try to get him out of there. Alright? So sometimes you just want to be like left clicking people to let them know that I can see you and I will kill you if you like try anything. Because if you put some pressure, if you put any type of damage into that ball, or anyone for that matter, they're going to change their behavior. They're not going to be as aggressive, because they know that you can easily shoot them back, you know?
Yeah. Did you realize that these are scrims with skins?
Yeah. Someone mentioned it yesterday. I was just like, right. I thought you were gonna redeem yourself and go with the team, but then you cut back and tried getting an off angle. I don't think our BAP's positioning is great here. I don't think your positioning is great either, because even though off angles are strong, and I guess D.va can hold angles pretty well, she can do that, but if you guys were all in your team, if you guys were all in your Lucio aura right now, and I don't know if Lucio's amp is still up, but yeah, if you're in a Lucio aura right now and you rush, there's no way they're surviving that. Maybe if the BAP keeps that. Off angle at beat. See, no. No, no, no. Right. It turned out that you being there was quite helpful for our BAP, just because like Tracer tried to dive on him. But I feel like, again, it was your positioning and the BAP's positioning there that was bad, because you were forced to peel for our BAP here, but our BAP shouldn't have been there. Our BAP should have been with the team. He wouldn't have easily got picked off like that if he was with the team. Literally, like, Decree had managed to find an off angle on you from now because you've turned around. But yeah, if just play in your Lucio aura, that's all you need to do. Just Lucio aura. I was also gonna say that one Tracer, in some ways you were fighting like a 6v6, or you got picked, so you were actually up numbers, right? If you were playing as a team, you still would have had 6 people, but that one Tracer putting pressure on your BAP turned our team fight of 6 people into a team fight of 4 people, because BAP was jumping about trying to survive, and you were having to turn around to peel for him, which meant that we only had Lucio, Ryan, May, and Kree, and then everyone dies. That all just stemmed from like the positioning of the first fight. That was, so yeah, there were a few pointers from that. Let's go on to the third map.
Should have won this.
Yeah, we really should have. We should have.
Ready for battle. Certainly. Ready for battle. Hey there. One.
This one.
Ah. Did I pause it?
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
I don't even remember how this round results.
I don't even remember you playing Zarya. That was unlucky that that bubble got 0 charge, by the way. Right, this is good, and I just saw your BAP. Okay, Mercy is pocketing you. Mercy is dead. Oh my.
Yes.
So now what you need to be thinking about is a quick reset. Yeah. Yeah, let me just look at that build up, right? Okay. It was unfortunate that both your bubbles went down so early. Yikes. Okay. I haven't got anything much to say about that because, you know, again, I mentioned this in the strategizing before. Zarya bubbles, they can be used aggressively and they can be used defensively. That engagement, sorry, that engagement, you kind of sort of had to bubble your ball because ball was engaging, you know? That's what bubble ball is. But yeah, so it's kind of unlucky that Mercy dies. I don't like playing bubble ball. I prefer playing double bubble. But yeah, I just I just feel like it's less consistent. That was unlucky though. I want to see how you set up again.
I am not a good loser.
Time to raise my AC.
Nice. I like how you didn't bubble there.
Yeah, why should I?
Yeah. Exactly. Because you know D.va would just stop. Did you not have personal there?
Well, I knew I would go away from it.
Yeah. Fair. I do prefer when Zarya is conservative with their bubbles. Like you're not forcing bubbles, which is good in my opinion, right? Some people might say like go aggressive with it because how much health does a barrier have? Like a bubble have? I don't know off the top of my head, but it basically.
I think 200.
Oh, okay. So if you bubble a squishy, it pretty much doubles their life and then gives you more damage. So a lot of Zarya players would say to be using bubbles aggressively, but I kind of like using bubbles conservatively. And even though your charge isn't high, you sort of know for a fact that you will always have at least one bubble up to either save yourself or save someone else. But, yeah.
I thought she would get a lot of damage from the mines, but
It's fine.
yeah, I didn't have the bubble.
Alright, yeah, you shouldn't have bubbled there. But that that goes without saying. Good bubble. That was a good bubble. God, man. To be, you know what? You obviously had to be on point there because we had point. If I was you, I'd be getting slightly annoyed about my team because I'd be thinking, where is my help? Where is my help right now?
I said like if there's only a ball, I can handle it. But when the tracer arrives,
Tracer
I
is there
said
as well, yeah.
I need help then.
Yeah.
So they arrived a bit late. Like they weren't heading to points to get distracted by the ball because I said I can handle the ball on the point.
Minda, our Echo has copied our D.va as well. I can tell that Minda is a DPS player because if that was a genuine D.va player, then D.va would have been there to help you, you know? But yeah.
Yeah, but I got booped. So.
Yeah, you did get booped. But that was unlucky. You had to hold that for as long as possible. But
My will is
let me just. Okay, right. That was unlucky. I would advise not. If you we all know what Ball's toolkit is, right? And you know that the mines are behind you. It would be
I
too.
didn't expect.
Yeah.
It's to get banged like this. Like,
Yeah. I was gonna say it would be too. It wouldn't be reasonable for me to say, don't stand in front of the mines. That's not reasonable in that situation at all because it's kind of, you can't do much about it. You Right. Sorry, I'm going back again. But you oh. The thing is, you backed up into a mine which made you turn around. And by the time you turned back around, that's when you got booped. And that's why I think it's unreasonable. Because, like, you can't be aware of the ball swinging back in if you had to turn around to see if you were going to step into more mines, you know?
I touched it. I didn't see it so well.
Yeah. Don't worry. You didn't do anything wrong there. Anything like noticeably wrong.
I feed here.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. God, Echo spotted you, man. Oh, don't go back. Don't go back. You're on 0 charge and they have an Echo Tracer. Turn around, turn around. Oh my. Wow. Okay, you need faster reaction times than that. The second I saw Brawl go straight past you, that's when I know for a fact that they're going to go for your BAP or your back line, alright? So you need to turn around. You need to be more aware of what's happening to your supports, because the thing about Brawl and the thing about Echo is together they can delete someone faster than they can call for help, which is a bit stupid, but it's true. So the second you realize the ball has gone straight past you, that is when you need to tunnel vision, because it could mean saving your teammate. Like, just keep your eye on that ball, because you don't want to know, you don't ever want to lose the ball. Even if you're not chasing, you don't want to know, because balls can just come out of nowhere. And then that sounded so mad, didn't it? That's like
with D.va less ball, with Zarya more ball. Yeah, I didn't hear him shooting, so I thought he just went away.
It's because the Echo is beaming him down.
Yeah.
Cool. God. I don't think your Tracer should have used that pulse bomb, personally. But, I'm not bothered reviewing him.
I remember how this round ended.
I still don't remember, even though I watched it. Bob. Ooh, no. Good res.
It is not over yet.
You did well there. Even though all you did was hit the Tracer, like, I love seeing that sort of stuff. Just good mechanics.
Again.
Yeah, man. Oh. God. I'm sorry. Where is my... Okay. I'm very confused.
I didn't go to the point because Brawl said that he will handle it this time.
Yeah, I wasn't confused about that. Okay, so the Echo and Mercy were in the sky. I was just confused about where the rest of your team was. Tracer is dead. But you can trade here because Echo dies. Alright. Okay, that's unlucky. You didn't have a bubble for him anyway. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this saved the day.
Nice. You did well towards the end there, man. That was good. That was good. That was encouraging. That whole game that we saw. I think on D.va you just need to realize that you can't play D.va Brawl like you play D.va in a dive. You know?
Yeah. Because I never played this comp.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. You're doing quite well, to be fair. Like, you literally won the game for us. What else must I say? no, to be fair, you don't even play D.va like you play it a dive. You play D.va like you have a Hammond and you sort of play with supports, but also not really because you kind of take high ground but separate to your team. What you want to do is just be staying with your team and making the most out of defense matrix. And you want to be also taking high ground, but high ground that's around your team so the defense matrix isn't useless. That's what you want to be doing on D.va. Your Zarya, I said I liked you a conservative with bubbles. I know when you're aggressive with bubbles in this rank, especially, people will actually just stop shooting. So it is quite hard to get value. I think you end up being a higher charge on Zarya if you just use it for peeling. Because when someone's low, that is when people are going to try and shoot through the barrier just to secure that kill on them and stuff like that. So I think that your bubble usage was quite good. You didn't really get an overly high charge though. That was one thing. Maybe you need to start thinking about actually trying to play 4 charge sometimes and sort of swapping that conservative playstyle with an aggressive playstyle in situations.
I was kind of scared because they had the Tracer Echo and
Yeah.
Mercy was always away from me, so
Mhm.
I had only Bob,
Yeah.
and I could, if I used the bubble badly, they could just remove me.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. I feel like if I was you and I was playing this team comp, I would have played Zarya the exact same way. Like I would have just played it safe and been conservative. I feel like you hold on to ults for too long as well. That was another thing that I was thinking about. But
Yeah, that
I
was my first grab.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
only one.
but at the same time, it was quite high value, and who knows, if you were forcing your grabs and only getting 2 per grab, you might not have had grab for that fight.
I also think I had it only like for the 2 last fights because I had no high charge that
Yeah.
I didn't build up the ult.
Yeah.
So I think if I would use it earlier, I wouldn't have it anyway. So
Fair enough, fair enough. Other than that, it was quite encouraging. But do you have anything to say? Well, like, how do you think that game went for you? Do you have any questions about playing in this comp or anything like that?
no, I had with the D.va and the Rhine. Maybe something will rise up if you want to do the second map. But I think
Yeah.
you said everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I just enjoyed shooting ball.